Well, here we go for a yet another day of Satisfactory. And let's just jump right into it. So we left it at just some exploration this time, which is nice. That will be the first step of today, just going around and getting a few things, because we'll need, as you can see, a few things on the right side, as we've added to the to-do list, that will be useful to us. Oh, this is a nice little spot. It's also heavily defended, so let's try to deal with these things. Ah, I still have a good amount of ammunition left, at least. Okay. I thought I got hit by behind, but I guess not. Oh! Now I have to deal with two things attacking me at once. Oh, I'm lagging a lot here. I wonder why. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I died! No way. I didn't expect that. Well, maybe let's not explore anymore then.
Calling post-trauma support helpline. No personnel available at this time. Your call is important to us.
Oh, I have quite far reach here. Okay. Well, I guess let's not do more exploration then, in that case. Because this is not what we expected and wanted. I mean, we have a lot of plates at this point. But still not enough, right? Yeah, we don't have enough yet, but we will. Because what we want is to finish this milestone here. So let's just add as many plates as possible at this point. Yeah, we want logistics Mark III for good reasons, to upgrade our miners and all of that, and to actually be able to expand our steel production. So it's really annoying to die, because we should have spent more time out and about. I still wonder where Roger is hiding at this point. Hopefully he's okay. I don't remember if we found him last time or not. But yeah, it's not very fun to have lost our pet. Oh, hello Garden Elf, nice to see you again. You've got a new color on your name today. Exploring new looks, maybe? So yeah, it was green? Interesting. I remember it as red. Okay. Well, yeah. I really don't know where Roger is. It's a bit sad. I mean, I can't imagine that he can die, right? Maybe he can. But I hope that won't have been the case. I just don't see him. I don't see him anywhere. What I do know is we got him from this direction, so maybe he's kind of just wandered back to where he was. But yeah, it's a little worrying. Oh, no, that's not Roger. I saw something orange, but that's just the poison plant here. He should be good somewhere. I mean, maybe he's just living his best life. Maybe he's on vacation. I get it. I get it. But yeah. No, no one ate him. No one ate him. He's fine. Somewhere he's fine. He likes to go exploring himself. He enjoys nature, you know. He didn't want to just be around all the machines all the time. He didn't want all the noise. He wanted to hear the birds and see the water and all of that. He'll be around somewhere. He will be. But I just wish I knew where. That's my only problem. But yeah. Anyway, we were supposed to do some exploring. I immediately died at the beginning of the stream. You probably missed that. So maybe we won't be doing any more exploring at this point. At least not yet. So I think... Yes, you missed it. Well, there were 3 very, very big animals that started attacking me. Like the biggest and strongest versions of everything, so... and I thought I could survive, and they just immediately rushed me and shot at me, and I was dead before I could even get to heal, pretty much. So, yeah, it wasn't the best situation. Stators we can make. Okay, interesting. Yeah. So at least for now, we won't be exploring as much anymore. But we need some more ammunition, that's for sure. We need to be prepared for those. Oh. And one more. There we go. So, it is indeed scary stuff. Did you pick up Satisfactory yet? Yourself? Was it gonna be a weekend thing for you? Black powder is interesting. Yes, something I really want to look at. You tried? Well, it is difficult. It is difficult. There's a lot of things to get to know first. Yes, so we want this black powder. Can we make black powder? We probably can. We can. And what does it require? Sulfur and coal. Yeah, is it too complicated? Maybe. I mean, I think for anyone's first time, it's gonna be complicated. I think it's about taking it in moderation. I think it's also good to look at guides and what other people have been doing. I also think it's good to not spoil yourself too much as well. Like, I don't know so much about what's coming next in this playthrough, which I find nice, but it also means that I've been fast in the beginning here. For example, there are things that are good to know for someone just starting out, which is foundations are really important for structure. You want to also do some math, of course, around machines. And, well, you want to connect things as much as possible. But I do understand, it is a complicated game for sure. So, and it might not be for everyone. I feel like maybe in some cases it might be more fun for some people to just watch it rather than play it. And I also do that for some games, especially newer games. Like, I know I won't be able to spend the 70 to 100 euros expected for AAA games at this point in my life. Like, playing video games has become a hobby for the rich, I feel like. And I just don't have the money. It's expensive enough living, so how can you be expected to also spend so much money on games and so on? like the whole thing of games, they are indeed very few people are actually rich. But the thing about it is that games have actually not changed so much in pricing, and especially only within the last few years they have increased in price. But the whole situation of the world and everything becoming more expensive on the side, and the salaries not making up for that and becoming higher, is that, well, actually just the general cost of surviving and thriving in life has made it so that games feel more expensive and are kind of more expensive, right? So yes, indeed. And so that's why it's kind of become a hobby for the rich, because prices have not changed so much of games, but every other price in the world has changed. And so you cannot justify as much paying this price anymore. And it just sucks. Um, so, but then again, yes, games have definitely also changed a lot in pricing, especially AAA. Just within the last 2 or 3 years. Um, yes, exactly. It is a week of eating, and it sucks. It really sucks, because everything else has just become more expensive, and that's why you can't justify that anymore. Um, because it's become too expensive to rent or own a home, and it's become too expensive to eat. It's become too expensive to go out. It's become too expensive to use transportation everywhere. So, yeah, it is very sad, and it is hurting a lot at the moment, um, especially for me in my situation being unemployed, but also for the employed people as well. Um, Thankfully, I'm in a fairly socialist country where being unemployed, uh, unemployed is actually not so bad, and I did have a job before this, and that means that my unemployment benefits are actually um, the highest that they can get, which is a good situation to be in. Um, Denmark is way more expensive than Poland, yes, but I feel like all the prices have just skyrocketed generally in every country. Um, and so while Denmark is generally more expensive, sure, you also have to remind yourself that salaries also vary a lot per country. So Poland is cheaper, but also you earn less to kind of make up for that. And Denmark is more expensive, but you earn more to make up for that as well. Yes. So, yeah, I can imagine Polish prices not being the same anymore. Uh, I did go there, right? I did go to Warsaw, and I did have I ate some things out, like fast food and stuff, and the prices were like a little above half of what we have in Denmark. But the thing is that the salary is also around that same area in Denmark, like at least the ratio. So essentially, the food prices, at least fast food prices, are around the same when you factor in the salaries that people receive. Um, and there are a lot of people actually considering escaping everywhere. Sadly, I feel like there aren't that many good places to escape to anymore. As mentioned, my girlfriend is foreign, and she now lives in Denmark, right? And it's not easy being foreign in Denmark. Not necessarily because of prices or anything like that. That depends. But the whole thing of finding work in Denmark is super challenging at this point. You can really not find anywhere to work as a foreign person if you don't speak Danish, and that's a big problem. So, well, the thing about it is that pretty much everyone in Denmark speaks perfect in English, like are completely fluent. Every kid almost learns to be fluent at like 10 years old, right? Even the elderly people can speak English. And my girlfriend likes that a lot. That's good. She doesn't feel as like segregated, but the workforce and companies are not as open to non-Danish speakers. That's the problem in itself. So the system is generally everything is in Danish, but that's kind of also to be expected when you're living in a foreign country, that it's gonna be in that local language, right? So yes, exactly. So I fell into that trap of thinking that it would be easy to just find work as a foreign person in Denmark. To just, like, my girlfriend would have work within no time at all. But clearly, it's not as simple as everyone speaking English. People want to be speaking Danish at work. People sadly in Denmark, at least companies, feel that foreign people are lesser of Danes, and the situation is that they cannot trust that the work that the foreign people will do will be as efficient as Danish people, and at least that's what I would think. I don't agree with that statement because I'm thankfully in a profession where that is not the case, where there are probably more foreign people working than Danes in that field, and that is game development. So that is a truly very open to foreign people place because gaming is so international, right? But yeah, my girlfriend is not working in game development at all, and neither are a lot of people. Even something that you would expect to be very foreigner friendly in programming is not friendly at all here in the country to foreign people. Yes, it is very sad. She works with art and culture, and as you can imagine, that is of course something that relies heavily on language, but it's also something that is heavily dependent on tourism, right? So you would expect for people to want to have some foreign people working in this area, because tourism relies almost solely on foreigners coming into the country, and a foreign person can provide a completely different perspective than a fully Danish person can, and that's why I find it weird that it is so blocked off for foreigners, right? Yes. Yeah, it's true, everyone does speak English, but they don't. Not every Dane provides the perspective and the culture from other countries. Like when you think about it, the Balkan area, because that's where she's from, is so much different culturally than Denmark, right? And it is significantly different. So much so that it's difficult to adapt to Danish culture and Danish way of being. But to be Balkan is so different to Danish. But there are so many Balkan people in the world, and you would like to be able to attract those for tourism from a tourism perspective as well. Um, because when you only have Danes, you only have a very limited worldview on culture and a perspective of things, right? And that's why I feel like you would have expected at least the area of culture and art to be still a little more accepting of foreign people. Um, but yeah, it's just not the case. It is very sad. Sure, and that's exactly also what she thinks, that they might just want to keep it for themselves. Yes, indeed, but then it just becomes difficult to do anything. No, I also don't get it. I really don't, because I think foreign and different perspectives of everything is super important to have everywhere. Yeah, it is very important. And Denmark, especially recently, has gotten so popular as a tourist destination that that it's surprising. Yes, exactly. I agree with that. That they should be happy about that. But at the end of the day, I'm sadly not the people running those fields. I'm not a person who can really affect it that much. I don't even have expertise or knowledge within that field to be able to make a difference, even though I wish I could, right? But yeah, it is very sad that it is like that. So I definitely agree with you. I think as a Danish person, I would be so intrigued by my girlfriend being willing and being an expert in an art form that is not from her local country, that is completely foreign to her, but she chose to specialize in it and become an expert in it. And what kind of perspective can a foreign expert give something that pretty much only Danish people care about? That is, I think, a super interesting and extremely valuable thing to have for someone. But sadly, companies don't see the same value that I do. So, yeah. Yes, indeed. I mean, there is a reason why we celebrate our birthdays with the Danish flags. Like no other country does. So, we are very patriotic. So, yeah, I mean, I want to be supportive of her, right? And because I think it's important. It's not easy going and living in a foreign country, especially when that country seems to not accept you for who you are and your profession as well. So, not only that, like a lot of Danish people are not willing to have foreign friends either, and that's not necessarily because they are racist or anything, but it's because they prefer their local tongue, they prefer their way of being, they prefer the friends that they already have, and they don't feel like squeezing in yet another person, yet another friend. So it's also almost impossible to have Danish friends as a foreign person. Almost every foreign person in Denmark only has foreign friends. I'm one of those people that actually has a lot of foreign friends though. But yeah. Yes, I don't truly know. I don't think I would be able to manage in her position. But yeah, it is it is it is a tough spot. But she's working on things and she's trying to make things happen still. And I'm of course trying to help where I can, even though my help is sadly very limited. So, yeah. It is, it is, it is sadly just the truth of the situation that she's in. And sometimes the truth is harsh, and you have to find your way around in the position that you're in. And that's what we are trying to do to the best of our abilities. And sadly, yes, yes, indeed. She needs luck at this point, so she will appreciate that. But of course, we're doing what we can, and well, maybe if she finds work, things will start opening up for her, or maybe they won't. We cannot know at this point. We have other foreign people that we have talked to. Other people that we have talked to who have been working in Denmark but have been let go recently and have not been able to find new work, and simply because they, even the people who can't speak Danish, they don't want someone non-Danish, simply as that, in many places. And so a lot of those people have just moved back to their home country. Like, within the past 3 weeks, she made a friend and I had good foreign friends also. And within around 3 weeks, actually 2 weeks I think, they have both moved back to their respective countries, because it just cannot work here anymore for them. And this, like, these people are not connected to each other, they don't know each other, but they both made the same decision around the same time. And I think that speaks a lot to the openness, or rather the closedness of the whole Danish work culture and work environment, right? And yeah, there is probably a lot of loneliness, especially for foreigners here, I can imagine. And it is sad. But yeah, what we can do at this point is do our best to try to handle this situation to the best of our ability, and to try to be the change, to try to be the ones that defied the odds, right? But that in itself is quite demotivating in a way. Like, you're working against the odds. Like, then what? So, yeah. It is a very difficult situation to be in. And you just have to try your best to make of the situation what you can. Um, yes, I think it's good for you to spread that information, because a lot of people have um, the wrong thoughts about Denmark. That okay, everyone speaks English. That must mean that they're so open to English speakers, and it would be easy to find work as long as you're qualified for it. But it is sadly not as easy as that. Um, my best friends at this point are foreign people. I love people who are non-Danish. I love to hear what they have to say and all of that. But not everyone feels the same way as I do. Well, it is not easy to cope with. It is not at all. The only way that, or at least the biggest reason as to why it is more possible to cope with, is that, well, her home country is in a significant crisis at the moment. And so even if she decided that Denmark just cannot work for her, well, her own home country can also not work for her. So, then what? Right. She's stuck in a sense, but she's still keeping out hope, right? Of course, you need more than hope, and she is also doing stuff to well, to try to get herself out there. So, but yeah, I mean, she definitely wants to work in and around Denmark. That's... Yes, I mean, the thing is that she has also established herself with me, right? So giving up on here also in a sense means giving up on me, but it also means she also doesn't really have anywhere else to go, because she cannot go back to her home country, because that's in a significant crisis that she won't be able to live comfortably at all without getting support from family members that also need support themselves. But she also cannot go to a different foreign country because she doesn't really know how to get there and how to fit in and so on. So yeah, I mean, it is just a fact of the situation that she is in at the moment, and what we can do is just continue to do our best and get our name out there and try to convince some people that she is actually valuable, right? And that's simply it. Yes, exactly. Every person is valuable. But when it comes to company and all of that stuff, yes, everyone is valuable, but at the end of the day, it's up to the CEOs to decide who they find valuable. And even if a person can provide that value that the CEO is looking for, the CEO is not always there to trust that that will be the case. So, it's just how it is. Well, logistics mark 3. Here we go. Finally. Um, let's bring our portable miners.
Milestone reached. Improved storage containers and the conveyor belt Mark III provide the obviously necessary
These
tools for
steel
improving your
beams.
current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all. So work hard. Work as if every person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make. Because they are. Warning. Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling on the crushing mental and physical strain of your responsibilities and simply continuing to be productive. Hard work has repeatedly proven to be the best cure for any kind of stress. Now back to work.
Now back to work. Yes. Speaking of thing of CEOs not finding you very valuable. um. Yes. I don't know if I would call Ada's voice sexy, but it's definitely something. Yes, indeed. So, yeah. And how is it being a student in Poland? Like, is that fine? I'm guessing you will have to either be supported by your family or friends or whatever else in the meantime, including you. Um, or or do you need like a part-time job? Um, while studying. The good thing about Denmark and being Danish is that you actually get paid while you study. Um, so you have something at least supporting you from the state, which is nice. It helps Danish people a lot, but yet again, it doesn't help foreign people as much. So, yeah. Yes. Definitely, it's probably necessary in that at that point, especially considering nowadays like a part-time job is not enough. Yeah. I see. I mean, back in the day, having a part-time job while you studied was enough to support a place to live and food and so on, but it's not the same anymore. Things have changed. Things have gotten worse. Yeah, I can imagine so, that it's not easy at all. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. It is a little sad with all of the people like having the traditional world view. It's very sad. But I felt that at least Poland is one of the places that at least is way more let's say progressive out of the like it out of the how would you group that area together? I mean, I understand that at least I think I remember that Polish people don't like being called Eastern European, and you are more central than Eastern for sure. But yes, okay, I see. But it is definitely like a more Eastern European language, right? And so you would imagine that with language comes culture also. But you are more of a progressive Eastern European place, I would say, at least from what I see. Slavic roots, yes. But I don't actually know, like, what determines Slavic. What is Slavic? I don't truly know. Yeah, it's a decent place to be. Sadly, at this point of time, it's a little more probably what can you say? There is a little more conflict in that area, let's say. Okay, interesting. And what makes a person Slavic? So you say you have Slavic roots, but since you say that you have that, I'm guessing that maybe most, or at least a lot of Polish people don't have that, right? That's at least my assumption based on your choice of wording. Okay, good. Now let's also upgrade here. So we upgraded the miner finally, and this is a strange place to spot. Yes, I see. So the people who have not necessarily, the people who have stayed or come from around that area geographically, and not people who have migrated to Poland, I'm guessing, is the distinguishing aspect. Yes. Okay, makes sense. Well, now it is time for foundries here. Foundry, it would be in here. We still have everything we will need, which is good. Oh. 1, 2. So we should effectively be able to double what we had before, which is nice. Yes, that's fine, Garden Elf. I mean, it was a nice conversation, so it was good. But of course, I understand that you have work. I also need to at least play a little bit of the game, right? But I appreciate the conversation. And I feel like it's always nice to hear other people's perspective and whatnot. So you are not connected. You can connect to here. Good. Perfect. So this also means that we want to double the iron production, but we want to change the belts here, because then we will split the output from 1 into 2. Okay, production, miner, there we go. And then we can split. We can go like that. Sure. Oh god, this is a bit of a mess. And then you should be able to create 120. You need a Mark II belt. but you cannot fit here. Okay, I have another idea. Do I have another idea? Even. Oh, this is challenging. So, what if I do it like this instead? Mark 2. Default is fine. Sure, that works. Okay. Then we feed you into here. And you into here. It's a big mess. Oh well, it's fine. Good. So now, simply one miner will be able to feed into 2 machines, whereas it was not the same before. Oh, we don't have you guys connected. Let's see, so we likely have a pole here, yes. So let's connect here. Okay. So, why are you guys not working? That is strange. Yes, you're not connected. So that means that this foundry is not connected then. Yes, here. There we go. Now they come to life again. And we probably have enough encased beams that we can just simply send you directly in. Okay. Good. Then do we want to make each again? Or do we simply want to focus completely? I mean, concrete is the bottleneck here. Of course, we can upgrade that. Yes, let's focus indeed. So, can I pick you up? I cannot, but if I go down, I can. Okay, good. Foundations. Back. So, I might not want the exact same setup. Let's do something first. Let's upgrade you, yes. That's fine. Now, you make 120 limestone. That means you should be splitting actually. Doesn't make much of a difference, okay. I want to consider how best to set this up, because how many encased of these will I need? At the end of the day, actually we'll need for phase 2 quite a few things, right? Oh god, what am I doing? So let's consider those. Versatile framework. They will need modular frame and steel beams. Okay, so we'll need a lot of steel beams. Great. Then automated wiring. We'll need a stator, which is steel pipes. Is that what they're called? Steel pipes, yes. Okay, so we'll want to make use of this aspect to create the more advanced parts, which is the encased steel beams, and also stators. Okay. And what would we need for that? That is the question. Now, the thing about this is that maybe we wouldn't want to make those here then, because we'll need wire for this one. So this one can be made here, the encased industrial beams. They can be made here, that's fine, because we have this miner here to make the concrete, sure. But maybe this assembler we move closer to base, or at least to the copper. Or maybe we consider, is there copper nearby? There is a normal node. Well, maybe that's what we do then. I think that's probably the better option. Okay, so let's consider steel pipes, 15 per minute, okay? And we'll be able to make 20 per minute. Okay, so that's fine. This one should work. Then for this one, we will need to be making 18 steel beams per minute, okay? But we cannot make that amount, because this constructor wouldn't be fast enough. But let's consider this. So 60 per minute and 30, right? Yes. That's how I remember it. Okay. So we'll actually want to downclock you a bit. 15 divided by 18 times 100. So as stated last time, we take the amount that we need to be making divided by the amount that this can make at 100%, and times it by 100 to get a percentage. And there we go. Now this one can make 15 per minute. Okay, good. That's how we'll set that up. Well, then we need a similar setup as here, where we split both outputs. Okay, let's do that. Or rather, we merge both outputs. Okay, and send it this way. Let's line it up. It's lined up here. Good, like that. And then we split it into 3, and then we merge 2 of those lanes. Okay. So we do it like this. Sure. Then we split. Okay. Let's just line it up here like this, yeah. Okay, good, and you can see here. Perfect. Conveyor belts. Mark 1. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Merger. This green area, yes, okay, good. Let's conveyor into here, to here. Perfect. Then we split. Okay. We want to go in here. Yes, good. Oh, you're so close. This is an annoying setup. Yeah, because no matter what. Okay. Well, let's just do it like this. Okay, you'll need Mark 2. And then you will be Mark 1. Good. You go straight into here. And you go around the side here. Why? Okay, I don't know why it looked like that, but at least it didn't end up looking like that. Good. So then we have at least a similar setup to here. Perfect. Let's upgrade the other miner then. And let's set up what we will need. We'll need a splitter. Okay. We can just split here, that's fine. And then send you into there and you into there. Then we'll make a splitter also here. That should line up. Perfect. Like that. And then you should line up perfectly like that. Okay. Then let's make a Mark 1. Like here. We then want the lift. Good. Like that. Perfect. And there we have it. You are needing iron ore because I haven't connected you. That is fine. Well, now all of this should be working. You should be making steel ingots and feeding them straight through to here. Okay, and you will be making pipes. Yeah, and you will be making beams. Yes. Okay, that one started. Hopefully this one will soon enough. Nope, because I haven't selected the recipe. Okay. Good. That's the start. Then so constructor, you can go, because we'll just make you sit here. Sure, it's fine, because you will feed. Let's consider. So you will need 30 concrete, and you can make 15. Yeah, so we need 2 constructors. Good. Then we take logistics, we merge that direction. Yes, good. And yeah, that is a perfect setup. Then we pump you through here, we put you in here, and you in here. Okay, concrete as well here, and concrete. Perfect. So you will only need to make 90, because both of these can only take in 45. Yep. So we take the splitter. We take the input on this side, like here. Then 90, so we need Mark II belts. I wonder how I have so many reinforced plates now. I don't know. Oh well. Default mode, sure. Works. Good. Now we won't need you. And you. Because now we have it all automated once it's set up with power. Let's... This would be a big mess though. because it's leading straight into this miner. How much is going on here? There's a lot, but not like a crazy amount. Okay, let's at least set up power, because that's the thing that we need. Okay, you can lead to this one. This one can lead on to you, and then you can go here, here, okay, and then you can go here and to here. Good. All the machines are powered now. So then I guess for now we simply put a storage crate here. That's fine. Let's consider space. Yeah. Okay. Mark 1 conveyor. Sure. Then we do a similar thing here. And we lead you straight into here. Yes. Okay. Maybe let's line it up. Conveyor. You go here. This height. Put you to straight mode, even though it doesn't matter so much. Storage container. And go here. And then conveyor lift. Good. So yes. So you're not making steel beams because you don't have power. Okay. Let's see. Where do we take power from? We just take it from here. Good. So that's the one assembler set up, I believe. 15, you will be making 15, yes. And then you are making 20. We just need you to be making 15 also, I believe, right? Yeah, 15. Let's try to adjust this belt. Can we? No, not really. Okay, that's fine then. Then we need to make wire come in here. Bit of an annoying space. Yeah, wire would just come over the top here, I guess. That's fine. And then we pretty much have all that we'll need. Yes. Yes, indeed, it is very tight in there. I also wonder I mean, this crate will be moved anyway at some point because we'll want to send it directly to the base. So let's make it a little simpler. Assembler. You just line up with the output like this. So then at least we'll have wire on the far side going in. Yes, no problem at all. No problem at all. So yeah, I think this makes sense. You will output, send somewhere, And actually, for now, it will take some time to set up. Why is it not building? Okay, it will take some time to set up the copper, so let's just build storage here for now, like this. That's fine. And set up the copper that we need. We don't need a lot. We'll just build one Mark 1 miner and that's it. Then of course we'll need maybe 2 smelters, maybe, and at least 1 constructor. Okay, and then copper was in this direction. This direction. It's behind this? That is annoying. Oh well. Okay. So... oof. Okay. Well, either way, I'll route it around this here. That's fine. Let us build some foundation in this direction. And there is the copper. So we'll just send it straight up this part. That is fine. Let's get rid of this. Oh, I'm getting attacked. I didn't expect that. But you're not that difficult to deal with, so it's fine. Good. Foundation. World grid, we want to keep to. Okay. Good. Let's place the miner down. Can we put it in this direction? Yes, there is space. Then this is how we do it. Let's make more foundation. Okay. And a conveyor straight up, pretty much. So we'll want to be here, I guess. Conveyor hole would be here. Is that right? It's not really, because these don't go straight. Or, maybe in this case it does. Okay, sure. Conveyor hole. Straight above. So... no, you're just not aligned with the grid, that's why. So... let's consider the grid. Oh, let's just actually conveyor belt. But how would we handle this? Yes, so you cannot go straight. Good. Kind of. Okay. I have to build you like here. It's tight for space, but it should work. Good, and now you're on the grid. Perfect. Conveyor belt. Really? Why can you not just go directly on? Is it because of the pole? No. Ah. Okay. Well, then let's build the conveyor hole here instead. That is so annoying. Yes, B-Mac. Let's hope he'll be back again. And now, okay. Good, and we want to send you that way. But are you even connected? It doesn't look like it. See, now you are. So annoying to work with. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm working on it for sure. Definitely having some advancements. But that's how I want it to be because, well, this game will take a long time to finish. So if I don't advance fast, then it might take like 500 hours. Which is also fine in itself, but of course I also want to be streaming other games at some point, right? Okay, good. So, constructor. I mean, the constructor will just go straight here. To make wire. And how many ingots? Only 15. So the miner will barely be working. Oh no, we need 40, right? If I remember correctly, let's see. If we'll need 40, then let's make 2 constructors. Oh, I didn't set you up. Stators. Yeah, we'll need 40. Okay, so then we'll have 2 constructors. That's fine. Actually, we can keep you here. It was a fine spot. And we'll have your neighbor here also. Okay, wire and wire. We will simply just need 1 smelter, I believe. And that's it. So this is an easy setup, at the very least. Okay. Then we say logistics. We just split in front of you, that's fine. Because you make 30 copper ingots, right? Yeah, you do. So, yeah. This is at least fairly simple. Good. Wire. Yes. Perfect. Then you are not connected. So we connect you. And then simply you make 30. That's it. And then nothing will be backed up. Okay. Let's get rid of these foundations. Let's, just because we can, make ladders. Okay, here. On this side is fine. And then let's also make one on this side. Perfect. Okay, then we'll just need power, and that's it. Where does our power come from? Here. What? I'm very confused. How are these connected? Oh, it's coming from all the way over here. Okay. See? So let's just split you. And sure. We will put you in this corner on timeout. And let's climb up here. Let's align you. Good, that's fine. Then let's plug you in. And we just place you here in the middle. Good. There we go. That's wire. Hopefully. copper ore goes in. And let me just check something. Okay, good. Yeah, ore ingots come out, and then we'll simply just put you to 20 and you to 20, and then we're good. Okay, so on this side we'll merge you both back. Sure, here, it's fine. I don't want to build there. Good, let's also build foundation under you. Just to be neat. Perfect. And then let's just route this. Okay. And we can simply just make a lift here. Okay, good. And then we can make one here also. This should be aligned. Good, so you are approximately this height, I believe. Perfect. So then we should have wire here in no time. I'm also seeing steel pipes are not going in. And why would that be? Because you're not powered. Okay. I built your pole, but never your power. Or never connected you. Okay. Well, there we have it. We see the copper wire coming slowly. But it is coming. And that is nice to see. Now it's also getting dark. Okay, wire showing up. Let's see if this machine will start. It should. Perfect. So, actually, did we consider how many steel pipes we can make? Yeah. Okay, good. Yes, so this one can work at 100%. Perfect. There we have it. That's two fairly complicated steel parts being dealt with. I think then what we'll want to do is route it back to the base, pretty much. So how will we do that? That is the big question. It's so nice and satisfying seeing all the machines working. And we're still fairly far from the max, or from our capacity, which is very nice. That's also something that we have to consider soon, is upgrading it. But for now, like, we are still well within our capacity. Um, we have a lot of downtime of things, which is a bit annoying to see. At the same time, I don't know if I feel like dealing with it. Let's at least deal with some of it, because we know that these miners should only be making 90 total. Yeah. So 90 is your max. It did get dark indeed. Okay, and let's also make 90 here. Good. There we go. Yeah, and the good thing about the underclocking is that our overall consumption will also go down. So no, there is no sleeping, I think. Not to my knowledge. But I know that it's very popular to have a mod that makes it always daytime. Which sure is fine. I feel like that I want to have the like vanilla experience though. And of course, sure, that means that it gets dark and the experience might not be the best all the time for viewing, but I think it's just the best as a first playthrough to experience it the way that it was designed. And I think it's also best for beginners to do it that way. And I'm also trying to cater a bit to beginners, like people who don't have a lot, if any, experience playing the game. So I think it just makes the most sense this way. Stators are coming in, that's amazing. Let's make some storage for it at first, because we don't want it to be backed up. We want it to make as many as possible while we're doing other things. Then the steel beams are coming in, good. I mean, the graph is looking way more stable already just by adjusting those two miners. But I believe I never adjusted the coal, so let's do that. We'll need 90 times 2, which would be 180. Okay, 180. Sure. There we go. I don't know if it made the graph more stable. Who knows? But yeah, at least it shouldn't be backed up anymore. Yeah, it looks more stable now. I wonder how much power a Mark II miner takes actually. I haven't considered that. Yeah, so what, 12 maybe? Let's see. Oh, I can just see it in here, can't I? 15. Okay. Well, we didn't need another smelter. Okay. Automated steel and complicated steel parts. Amazing. So we might... So we'll route it back to the base. This annoying photo sound. Okay. We will send it back to base. Base is this way. There is another golden slug here. And another one. Is this a golden? No, this is a purple. Okay. Good to know. Yeah. Oh, I'm very close to that biome. Interesting. Let's get rid of that sound because it's annoying. There's another golden one in here. Interesting, but I cannot get to it. You are here. So we'll just make a big highway, I think, for resources to go through. Going in all four cardinal directions. For now, just this one, but still. And then we'll meet up with that highway with the steel. I think that's how we'll do things. It's a little far. Can I make it to this one actually? Because it would be nice to just pick it up. Can I? Oh, I can. Oh, it's just a blue one. It looked golden. Interesting. So you can use the parachute to climb? Okay. That made life easy. Wow. Well. That is nice. This is a purple one. Yeah. The best one. So it's good to have it. And a few fruits up here. Oh. Okay, it was just the leftover of the slug. Nice. Okay, let's get back. Wow. Whatever that is, it's moving very fast. Okay, it's the sun. Interesting. The parachute makes it easy to get slugs in high places, if you can jump from high places. That's nice. Well, let's get this one then. As long as there are no poison clouds next to it. Yes, it was indeed fun. I wonder why it works like that, but I don't mind it. Can I get to that one? Probably not. But I can probably get to this one. A little bit of an expedition for power slugs. Getting a bit distracted, but distractions are good. Oh. Yeah, you can't get me up here, huh? I wonder if there is anything cool in here though. I haven't been there, I think. I hear hogs, but I don't see any. It's a little scary. Okay, there's copper down here. I see you now, though. But what purity? Impure. Okay. Well, then I don't really care so much about you. But I want to see if there's anything useful there. Let's see. Don't mind me, hog. Just jumping through. Okay, fell a bit too far. There's something here under a rock. It's pure Caterium. Okay, that might be useful. Let's mark it if I wasn't getting attacked. Cannot see you from all the trees. Nice, got you. Not very scary. Okay, let's try to mark it again. Caterium. Pure. And I'll just write explode, because it needs to be exploded. Let's also change the icon. Can we? We can. To this guy, mining hat. Sure. Okay, good. There's a slug up there. Oh, your XD reminds me of an interesting kind of documentary on YouTube that I watched fairly recently. You might have seen it if you're Polish yourself. I'm guessing it might have been popular in the home country. But about the XD stuff. That's a very interesting video. I would say it's also relatively popular here in Denmark, but definitely not like among everyone, like it is in Poland. More like around gaming communities, I would say. Can I really not grab you? Well, then... Oh. I should be able to grab you from this one, though. Sure. Okay, good. So, otherwise there isn't really anything interesting. Oh, there is a Mercer sphere up here. I guess I should get it while I'm here. Otherwise I'm not seeing much of value. Oh, there's a crash site. Okay. Maybe we check that out then. The Mercer sphere is not as interesting to me because I cannot really use it for anything at the moment. So... Okay, good. Oh, modular frames, nice. Wire is okay, rotors, okay. Let's also dismantle. Just regular iron plates. Okay. Good. It wasn't so valuable, the things around. I have the copper sheets for it. Good. Amazing. A crash site is always useful. I got a heavy modular frame also. That's something we definitely also have to do soon. Is setting up automated modular frames. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to deal with you, Hog. There is not an easy way of getting up there. Yeah, could you please just leave me alone? I don't want to deal with you. I just want to get up here. That is all. Oh. Is there nothing up here? I expected something to be up here. Oh well. Oh. And what kind of coal is this? It's probably the pure coal that we saw earlier. It is. Oh! A summer sloop though. That is useful. Nice.
We watch the waves of the effigies in the shallows passing through the windows, and they're all the same. There is no resonance growth. Sing.
I just called the Fix-It doctors. They told me there is definitely no danger from repeat exposure to these signals. In fact, they said it is good for you. I apologize, but the call dropped suddenly, otherwise they would have told you themselves. The good news is you should run towards these strange and dangerous looking objects whenever you find them. Doctor's orders.
Okay. Thank you, Ada. Okay, let's see. So the plan is for a highway of some sort. So we want a highway to lead into these guys here. And we want it to be fairly tall. So because then we don't have to worry as much about obstacles in every direction. So let's just build up and up and up. This big block of things will likely just be removed in the future. Okay. Maybe that's decent enough height. Can I not just build on top, please? Thank you. Okay. Oh, now I'm missing concrete. Eeh. I should have thought about that actually, because I'll need a lot to make this happen. So, yeah. Let's see if there's anything we can put in here. We have a lot of steel beams on us. I shouldn't have brought all of those. Iron ore can go. Copper ore can go. A lot of things that are from exploration that I don't need. Summer sloop, purple slug. Yes, purple power slug. Trying to say that 3 times fast. Okay, that's also at the hard drive. Perfect. Let's see. Sulfur, good. And that's about it. Sure. Then get rid of this. Is there anything else? I mean, we would have enough space for a lot of concrete at this point, so it should be fine. This highway will not be pretty, but that's also not what I'm going for. So it's fine. I'm going for functional. Something that works. Not something that looks amazing. Maybe in the future I could make something that looks amazing, but I highly doubt I have those skills. Oh. You climb a little slow in this game. Sure. This should be a good height. Maybe even a little too tall. I mean, by the time that we get to this place, if at all, we will just build it a bit higher, right? In that direction, that's fine. Wow. The space elevator. I'm always so impressed by the size of it. Well, I think so. We'll go in 4 cardinal directions, right? This way, this way, this way, and this way. Maybe not even this way. Yeah, I mean, there is something going on. So also that way. Of course, that will be in the future and not right now. So let's... Oh, this is a ramp. That's not what I want. Let's soup. Soup along. Okay. It's very scary walking up here, but So we have the copper down here. It's a good place to start. Okay. I think we'll likely just continue to build this one here in this direction, and we'll connect to the steel part of the factory. I think that makes sense. So let's just continue. Okay. Still a bit more. And let's just build a little extra. Good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I didn't mean to fall. Can I build a ladder before I fall all the way down? Good. Okay, just continue. That's fine. Okay. Oh. Foundation. Let's just get you to the ladder. Sure. That's fine. So let's consider the highway could be a bit wider, which I don't mind. Let's make it 3 wide, I guess. That's okay. Okay, good. So let's just continue this way. I'm not hitting the timing well this time. Okay, soup and soup. I'm using so much concrete for this, but we have so much anyway, we'll be fine. I wonder, did we ever get the upgraded? We did get the upgraded storage thing, so I think we'll make use of those for this. Downstairs at the base. So that we can store double the amount of concrete. That would be nice. Sure, that's fine. Let's go back again. And here we are. So we will want to we can just send it directly from the machines. This will be a mess. Oh well. I'm prepared for it. So interesting. The crates don't appear. Yeah, all of the things in the storage containers just disappear. Interesting. Okay, well, it's not a big deal. So let's logistics, Mark 1 lift. We have to think about where we send you. Okay, logistics. So yeah, and you do a similar thing. Since you are all of the copper stuff, we can go kind of in one space. So let's have a merger here, that's fine. Then we'll make a lift here also. We'll then connect and connect. Good. And then you are the slightly annoying one that wants to leave on this side. But I guess that's fine. Let's get rid of you also. Let's do something else with you then. Because you can construct in this direction. Sure. I think that works best. And then you're making wire. So you were probably the one making cable. Okay, good. And then we can logistics. Yeah. That looks so strange. Let's make you a little further then. Like this. Sure. Okay. Mam has finished the hard drive. Okay, good. So, yeah, because the copper sheets are being made here. Yes, great. And you are perfectly aligned. Yes, that's what we want to see. So then, the simple idea is that we build out from the highway. Okay, it should be this platform here. Good. And then can we reach that high? We can. Nice. Okay. Logistics, conveyor lift hall. Perfect. And then you also conveyor lift hole. Maybe you're here. I will find out. Okay. Good. Then we dismantle. Then we say you. Yes. Okay, I see. So just one spot back. Then you're good. Like here. Okay? And then for you as well. Why can I not make it on top of you now? Okay, good. So here, I guess? No. Probably here. I guess we'll figure out. Okay, so Mark 1 lift. Wait, what? Yes, there we go. You go that way. Perfect. And then we do similar with you. Good. Can you go all the way, please? Thank you. In that direction. And what? This is so annoying. Okay, let's try again. you go like that. Why do you rotate in ways that I don't want? Oh well. I don't care so much. Let's then do a similar thing here. Oh, I shouldn't have deleted it so quickly. Where did you go? You're here. Wait, what? You're going underneath, I guess. That's fine. Conveyor lift. Floor hole. Sure. Probably there. Mark 1. Not there. 1 to the right. Like there. Okay. This is like very tedious, but it will be good for us going forward. So it will be all worth it at the end. Okay, let's also connect you. Oh. Sure. There we go. So yeah, now all of those should be going up to the highway. Exactly what we want to see. And then I have an idea as to what to do here when we get up. So we just send you around. You can go straight, and you can, I guess, just go that way. No. Okay. So we should be able to build this, which is a very nice feature. Three tall. Okay. And then we can simply just make you go straight. Good. Oh, you only go like that. Interesting. I didn't know that's how it worked. Oh, I'll need a lot of plates for this. Let's also check milestones. And the hard drive also, let's check that. What kind of milestones would we want to do? Blueprints I never worked with. Hybrid tubes can be fine. They could work well for the highway, I think. The power towers. Sure. That's also cool. Power storage could also be okay. I don't see a reason to do that, but it could be cool. But I think this one is good. Actually, let's just finish it immediately. I guess we don't have what we need for it, but we're close. Let's sync some things like that. Sure. Oh, didn't mean to open that. Yes, power storage can work, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter so much because, well, we're producing more than we need. It could work for like a situation where we go beyond capacity, sure. Or if there is a failure somewhere, like a fuse gets blown. But I think that's more likely to happen in the future, to be honest, than right now. Oh, no, it's okay. You don't have to be sorry. It's all fine. No problem at all. But yeah, I feel like it's more of like a backup solution more than anything. Yeah, of course. I'm not expecting you to be an expert at all. And hopefully I didn't come across as rude. That was not my intent anyway. Yeah, I could definitely see myself. Okay, good. I could definitely see myself using it at some point. So what can I can also place a regular one down here. So essentially we will only need 2. Is that the idea? I guess so. Okay, let's make you go up already behind you. And then you go here. Nice. And then you are the troublemaker here. I don't want you to curve, please. Just go straight, that's fine. Okay, good. So then we build you up 3 stories, like here. And then you connect. Why do you want to go straight like that? Sure, whatever. Good. And then we can simply just do this all the way back. So we have all the copper in one place. Oh, what will you have for lunch? That's a good question. So you've had, to my knowledge, eggplant salad and pizza, homemade pizza. So, and I also know that you're vegan, but so I feel like I can only go off of those details. So, is it good? I mean, I'm interacting with you, right? It's memorable. It's nice. So I know you at this point. So something simple and fast. Simple and fast. That's a difficult one. It could be some kind of salad. What else could it be? Yeah, like some kind of pasta maybe. Pasta is good and easy to make. Very, very worth the effort. Yes. Oh, some kind of pasta, I see. Nice. What kind of pasta then? Because I can't imagine that it's just pasta with nothing. Can I actually send you all the way? Or would it be considered too long? Yeah, it would be considered too long. I see. So, pesto pasta. Nice. I don't know. Arugula. Yes. Okay. Interesting. I can't say that I know it. I've of course heard of it. I might have tried it and eaten it, but it's not something that where I think, oh, I know what that is. At least. Vegan pesto, you make it yourself? Wow. That's very nice. Yes. Wow. This is looking good though. I like the look of it, even though it's not pretty. It looks cool and functional. And that's what I'm going for. Yes. Chef Elf indeed. Yeah, you must be good at making food then. Because pesto is not something that you just make, I feel like. So I could imagine you're a good cook. Okay. Yeah, nice. I think you could really get along with my girlfriend on this. Because... Oh, hello, Mac. Nice to see you. Good day. Did I say Mac? I hope I said Mac. I did mean Mac and not B Mac. But nice to see you again. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. So, yeah, I think you could get along well with my girlfriend, to be honest, because this is the kind of stuff that she also does and likes. Obsessed with these kinds of ingredients. She is not vegan, no, but she and she isn't necessarily vegetarian either. But she prefers vegetarian dishes. But yeah, I mean, she also likes milk products, dairy, and so on, eggs along with those. So sure, she's not fully vegan, definitely, but still, this is the kind of dish that she would like. I can tell you that much. Well, how's it going, Mac? How are you doing today? And thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it. So right now I'm building a big highway for my copper products, and next will be my steel. I've been going for 2 hours already, so I've done quite a bit at the steel factory, including the parts that has to be assembled. Those are automated at this point, so it's good. Yes, I mean, well, it's true. It's true. I am indeed obsessed, and well, I know her, right? I spend my days with her. So, I mean, at this point we're both unemployed, so we're spending a lot of time together. Yes, Mac is on YouTube. So it's, yeah, it's not BMac yet. Yeah, I have been quite busy. I started off the stream by dying to aggressive animals. That wasn't the best. I was planning to go exploring quite a bit, but it didn't end up happening because of that, so I just went straight for steel instead. So yeah, I have both the encased industrial beams set up along with the stators set up also for automation, so it's very nice. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it has. It also has a few followers. It's quite cool. Flying fish. The manta ray of the sky. I just have to consider how to route this down. That's true. That's true. I could try to see if I can land on it at some point, where it comes around the next time. That could be fun. You wish you could help me. Yes. I think you being here helps me enough as it is already. But yeah, it definitely would be fun. At the same time, there's a lot of things that have to be done to set up an actual multiplayer lobby, and yeah. So this is probably how I will try to do it. So this first one, I think this makes sense. Okay, good. First one goes like this. Second one goes like that. Is that tall enough, I wonder? Oh, it's too far away. Okay. I think so anyway. Let's just make another pole here. And then let's connect you here. No? Why do you not want to connect? Okay. That is very strange. What if I was to do this? Overlapping object clearance, okay. Why would it not want to connect? It's not because it's this height, no. It should be this height. It does line up. But it doesn't want anything. So just for testing purposes, what if I did the same here? Oh, not tall enough. Okay. Do I just need more space in between? No? Am I doing... It's because that's the exit? Yes, there is indeed someone called BMac on Twitch, yes. Okay, I see. So, how do I change? But, did you change? Wait, can I connect you? No, I also cannot connect you. But that's because you're taking... going out. How do I... Yeah. Yes, waiting on Grandpa BMac. So, Mac, do you know how I can change this from output to input? Because I'm guessing that's the problem. Oh, okay. Hit R. I see. Nice. Okay. I'm guessing that was the problem. Perfect. Thank you very much. Was I just not reading? No, it's because it's called build mode, so I didn't understand that meant that. Okay. Well, thank you. That helps. I appreciate it. Mac is indeed very, very helpful. A veteran of the game. I believe when you first came in, it was... I cannot remember exactly how many hours it was, but it was multiple thousands, no? Of hours in this game. Okay. Nice. Now we have the bronze or the copper line set up. Why would I say bronze? I don't know. Now we just need to route it down. Conveyor lift. Okay, one can go straight. About 4,500 hours. Yes. Don't play so much anymore, but still dabble in it. Yes. That's nice. Most of the time was early access, I see. I actually got the game back in early access, but I never really found the true motivation to start playing it. But now that I have, let's lock you here. Okay. I cannot rotate you while you're locked. That's annoying. Okay, well I know it's here. So you go this way and then you go all the way up to here. Good. And then you just lead into this guy. I see something coming down. Yes, BMAC actively plays. Also, on well, how can I say it without sounding rude? He's also on the older side, so someone who, I don't know exact age, of course, but someone who was programming back in the 70s. So from that, I can know that at least they are on the a little older. Like you are. Okay. Good. But it does sound a bit rude to say to say it like that. I don't know. Hopefully you don't find it rude. That's not my intent anyway. Okay, good. Well, actually, let's build better storage here. Now that we have unlocked it, we might as well. Storage. Oh, I'm missing steel pipes now. Oh. I'm forgetting to look where I'm going. Looking at chat. Let's get some steel stuff that will be useful now for the upgraded storage. Yes. Yeah, so I don't know exact age or anything, but yeah. Okay, but yeah, he usually comes in a bit later, at least in terms of the stream time, because he lives in the US. So I don't know about you, Mac, but in Minnesota, so he comes from, so the time zone is different from where I am, at least, which is in Central Europe. So he comes in quite a bit later, around 6 a.m. his time, which is extremely early. But yeah. But as you can see, we have multiple assemblers set up for the complicated steel parts now. We also upgraded the miners to Mark II, as well as the coal, so it should be fully up to date and functioning perfectly, hopefully. Well, maybe not perfectly, because something is powering off sometimes. So let's see why that might be. So you were powering off. I wonder why. It should be fine. I don't see why it wouldn't. Because the coal has been underclocked to what? 4 times 45. That should be 180. I believe that's what I put it at. Oh well. Maybe it's not perfect. It might be in the future. But a lot of good encased beams and also a good amount of stators at this point. Let's get rid of some steel pipes. Let's keep some though. And then I need some pipes here. Good. That should be enough. So yeah, that's enough for all the storage that we'll need, I think. Let's get back to whence we came. Okay. Let me see. Just quickly checking my phone while we are flying across the sky. Okay, good. Yes. Ramp is here. So storage shouldn't intersect with the space elevator, which is good. Okay, so 3 of you guys. And then logistics. I guess we'll build the last one of you guys. Okay, good. Oh, I need it here. Okay, go all the way, please. There we go, and like that. Good. Yeah, that should be copper. Eesh. Okay, you just go straight in then. That's fine. Like here? Yeah. But can I have it directed like this? No. Oh well, it's fine. I do prefer symmetry when it's possible, but if it's not possible, I won't go too far to have it. Yes, that's true. Yeah, I think it's okay to like consider it for certain aspects and to just make a quick adjustment as long as you're making full use of the machines when they need to run. That's what matters the most, right? Sure, there is some power that you can save here and there if you want to be very, very careful. As you can see, the line is not so unstable. So at least that. And actually, something very interesting is that last time we started with a max consumption of 350. I reduced that so much to the point where we are now, and started like pretty much, I think, saving 100 megawatts from just optimizing by underclocking and so on. It does help indeed, but yeah, it's not like a deal breaker if something turns on and off here and there. I want to get rid of a bunch of stuff and simply just upgrade the storage here, because we have the means to do so. Now we don't, because I put everything away. I didn't think about that. So steel beams and pipes. Okay, good. And then you'll likely need to be reconnected. Yeah. Logistics. Okay, good. So now we have pretty much double the storage for concrete, which is amazing. We'll need a lot of it anyway, so it's good to have it. And I'll take back the things that I put in the storage here. Take all. Good. And, well, I'll bring some concrete. Because now we'll want to do the same for steel as we did for copper stuff. But yeah, it's looking very nice. We now don't have to run for copper as much. We have things centralized in one space. Amazing. And then the good thing about having the steel pump into here is that we can essentially just build out with assemblers over here and handle the space elevator parts quite easily. Because I think it's about time to start handling that, right? Smart plating will take some time for sure. So maybe we'll want to set up a new iron factory also. To have more reinforced plates and rotors so that we can make all the smart plating that we'll need. Yes, thank you, thank you. It is indeed very nice. I like it. I really like this setup with them also being organized on top of each other. So I'll organize the steel on top of each other as well in a similar way. I like that approach a lot. So that I'll do the same for the steel. How much? I don't have that many iron plates left, so we'll see if I'll have enough, but most likely not. So let's route steel this way then. Okay, we'll just jump here. Oh, there is poison there. It's not gonna be nice. It looks like we'll be able to build just around it here, which is good. So that will be my approach, I think. I can barely see anything. So yeah, nothing should intersect this direction, which is nice. Oh. We don't have that much concrete, but it's fine for now. I think we'll be more than fine. Okay. So we will have to do a little bit here. So we'll just do a similar thing like we did with the copper. So just meet it kind of in the middle. Good. Let's build one more. And let's also build a little more here, that's fine. So now I need to consider how I do this. So the lowest one goes in first. I want the more complicated items on the far side of the storage. So what I'll do is I will make the more complicated parts at the top, move at the top. Yeah. That's how it'll work. Good. As you can see, we also made use of a copper node over here to make the this assembler part, the stator, as well. So thankfully everything is nearby, which is good. It means that I didn't have to route stuff from all over the place. It's very convenient. So let's just put down some some storage here, because we want to keep all the steel parts that we can, I think. Copper sheets we don't care too much about. And you guys as well. Rods might be useful. So I'll bring a few. Plates definitely will be. Concrete won't be as much. So let's also get rid of some of those. Because we've pretty much built all the foundation that we need. That means that we can easily take this without losing anything. Just being added into the inventory, which is nice. Because we don't necessarily want to store these things here, we just want them to be sent directly to the base. So that's how we'll do it. Oh, okay. So, well, it's fine if we lose some of them, I guess. No, I mean, we can just pump it all directly in here. That's fine. We won't have space for the rest. Let's build another one. Oh, I forgot to add things to it. Sure. That's fine. Okay, good. So, then we say, let me consider this. So we build it in the middle here at the very least. And then we'll go like here. Yes, perfect. Oh, no, that is not perfect. Okay, so here. Why does it go back like that? Okay, this is straight. Perfect. And then we want you as well to do a similar thing. But you will need to go on top. So oh yes, I think we can do something like this. So you can go straight up there. Good. Then you can... Did I not line it up? Oh, I did. Good. Go like that. That is fine, but let's have the pole a little in a little bit of a better space, like here. So default, what does default look like? It looks like this. Straight looks like that. I like straight the best here. Yeah. Straight is by far my favorite option of the build of the conveyor things. Okay, good. Of the conveyor build modes. Then we have you. And we have you. So you don't even need to go down. Actually. Okay. So then let's build another conveyor pole and build two up here. Good. You go like here, then all the way to the top. You lead here. Yeah, I like it. I don't mind it. Thankfully there are no physics on the belt, so they're not gonna start rolling and going all over the place, which is lovely. Yeah, good. So then the easy parts, the constructor parts are just at the bottom, which is what we want. The complicated parts are at the top. We just need to connect this last one, and then we are good to go. So let's consider how tall it has to be. Let's build you here. So it should be that tall, I believe. Okay, let's continue building out from you. Yeah, the height looks correct. Perfect. So what we can try to see is, what if we go like here and just up, up, up? Why does straight do this in this scenario, but it doesn't when I connect directly like that? That is strange. Okay, how does this look? Oh, I mean, it would look alright if the miner wasn't in the way. That's the main problem. So let's try to build here and try to see how it connects now. See, now it like goes like that. I guess because it prefers going forward first. Like, when it's pointed this way is forward, right? So it prefers going that way and then it turns. Okay, how does default look? Default is fine enough. It's not fine enough. It might be fine enough if I push this conveyor pole a little back. Let's see. No, default straight. Okay. This. Okay. Curve is also not bad. Oh. Default. So how does curve look? I mean, yeah. I don't mind curve. Let's go for that. Perfect. So, yeah, we see the encased beams coming. Amazing. This is exactly what I want to see. Okay. Well, let's continue. So, let's build from here. I hope it can reach. It can. Good. I hope. It's a bit tedious to have to do this, but it will save me so much in the future, so I think it's definitely worth it. It will also save me so much in terms of the space elevator parts and all of that. So, while it might not be the most entertaining thing, I still think it's fun. But yeah, just tedious. This is so cool to look at. I like it a lot. And you are no longer clipping, which is what we want to see. We see the coal kind of being backed up a little, which is not nice, but yeah, whatever. I do have blueprints unlocked, yeah. No, I don't actually, I think. But yeah, maybe this is a good point to use blueprints. I think that's something that we can... This power line is not very nice. Oh well. Maybe... So I might just build this without blueprints for now, but in the future, when I have blueprints, it might be good to make them like that. Okay, and more this way. I'm not really counting distance. Oh, yeah, and that's why I should maybe count distance. So, I'm kind of placing them in the middle here, so we might just count. So 1, 2, let's say in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 should be what we aim for then. Oh. Okay, good. There we go. And I have to keep an eye on the clock. There's still some time left. Okay, and then we count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be the length. Okay, I guess this is just what we do over and over again until we make it up there, and then we try to line it up with the copper stuff, the conveyor poles, that is. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and perfect. Okay, good. I'm not running out of plates yet, but I should be aware. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, and then we should start going up from there. Good. And then we put a hole here, put one here, here, and here. It's 4 items, right? Yeah. Okay. So we then line you up like that, right? You are not lined up. So not like that, like this. Perfect. I mean, whatever direction it points doesn't matter. Yes, so I need to do this from the top down. Okay. So let's do that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Then we do like H, and then it cannot be nudged. Really? Okay. So I need you to go a little further. I guess what I might be able to do is like this. And then conveyor lift. You would be clipping here, yes, so one little piece longer, and then it should be good. So like that. I think that was the same. So like this. Yeah, from the bottom down. The problem is then they will block going up, right? What I'm thinking is that when I get up here, simply the lift continues a bit up. Okay. Simply this lift continues up to the same height as it was before. Good. So I think there's something wrong with this lift here. From the top down, I mean. Yes, yeah. Yeah, how I'm doing it now. It might be the delay. Making things like this. Good. Yeah. I believe this should work. Okay. Then we do a similar thing here. Have to consider how far. So this is too long. It should line up with here, I believe. The other conveyor lift. Okay. And now I'm out of plates. I thought so. Go on the ground, snap on the high up hole and drag it down. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, but yeah, this is why I'm doing it the opposite way, because for some reason it has limited length when you go from the hole and somewhere else, but if you do it the opposite way around, they have kind of infinite length going up or down. So I cannot get it further down than this. It's a little bit of a weird mechanic that it works that way. But at least it has infinite length when it goes into the conveyor hole. Okay, let's get some more plates. I don't like that the space elevator has been obstructed so much by this highway, but oh well. That's a lot of plates. Okay, let's get back to it. We are back. Okay, so let's continue that. Okay, you pole can go away, and then you should line up like here. No, I mean, it's actually fine now that it's in the regular height. I don't have to worry too much. I can just do it like this, right? Hello? Yes. Okay, good. There we go. Oh, it's of course the wrong direction. So let's try again. It's very hard to tell. Okay, so I don't want. What? So you should go in here. Yes, good. Okay. Perfect. Oh, okay. Yeah. No problem at all. No problem at all, Mac. I mean, it's handled now. It's all good. Oh yes. Looking amazing. Okay, let's build ladders so that we can get up. Okay, here we go. Perfect. And here we are. So at least up here it'll be simpler. So you are this height, you are this height, this height, and you are this height. Is that too tall? Maybe. Yeah, for some of them it is. Okay, let's try again. Maybe it wasn't exactly as simple as I thought it would be. Okay, good. Let's like that. And finally you like that. Yeah, that looks correct. Let's make the pole here for now. Then we just send you guys through. Oh yes, this is what I like to see. Amazing. I like it. Yeah, so now they're keeping the same height. Good, that's what we want to see. So now we count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And we continue the same pattern as before, but we just have a bit of a turn here. But thankfully, from what I saw, it should prioritize going forward first, which is what we want here. Let's place it here. Okay, like that. So the belt should prioritize going forward with the straight mode. Yeah, it does. Perfect. So it does exactly how... Okay, that is not where I pointed my mouse, but whatever. Yeah, so it does exactly what I want here, which is good. So I'm keeping this on the far side because if there is iron somewhere, I want to... No. Let's send it through the middle of this highway. Yeah. Now that I think about it. Because it will be too difficult nudging iron into the middle of this, so I think it just makes the most sense to just go straight for the middle. Like considering containers and belts and all of those things, it will just be too annoying to deal with. Okay. Good. And let's continue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that was the wrong one. Yeah, so it'll be a bit boring and monotonous, a lot of like doing the same things over and over again. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully it'll get a bit more exciting soon enough. But having this done will be a massive benefit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we can start lining it up with the other poles that we have. So it'll make it a little faster at least. I think so anyway. Good. Yeah, I didn't consider that system though. That is annoying, but oh well. Of counting 6 at a time. But it's fine. Yes. Okay, good. Good, Mac. I'm happy to hear. I mean, it's part of what makes Satisfactory so satisfactory, right? Okay. I'm being a bit quiet. Maybe I should find something to talk about. Well, you mentioned Mac having coffee last time. What kind of coffee do you like? What is your go-to? Oh. Why is it being so annoying? There we go. See, and then second to last conveyor pole. And then final pole. Yeah, final pole. Then we're good. We just need to send it down. Flying straight through the elevator. Oh, I see. Yes, I get it. No, I also don't like coffee, so I get it. I get it. I think you said you were going for some coffee, but I could also be misremembering. There's a chance that I misremembered. So this, like that, like that. Okay. I need to invert probably all of you. Okay, you have to go in, not out. There we go. Perfect. And then so the inner one goes to the closest, and the outer one goes to the furthest. Good. So we want to be like here. That is going in, which is not what I want. It should be going out. Let's try again to line it up. There must be a better way, but I don't know of one. Is it lined up? It is not. So it should be one further this way. Maybe. Is it still not lined up? It's looking like it is. Oh, maybe one further this way? No. I'm looking at the markings on the foundation to determine where I'm placing it. Yeah, it should be this, but it doesn't have the infinite height that the others do. So I don't get that. Yes. I see. It's just a saying. It's not what you're actually doing. What's your favorite diet soda then? And I'm guessing diet means that at least you're not European, because we don't have diet things, actually, diet soda stuff. So Diet Coke is not something that exists here, for example. I wonder why this is not doing how I want it to. Let's try to do it here instead and see. Yeah, too far. Okay. Okay, maybe I should just try crawling up a bit. Ugh. It's so difficult using the ladders. No? I also cannot determine if it is the right. So why can I not do it? From this angle it's also difficult to determine. Is it because it's wrong? Let's say. Aha, I see. It's because it's the wrong direction. Okay, good. Perfect. Then we have it handled. So yes, well, I have a certain Danish soda. I'm from Denmark. I have a certain Danish soda that I could drink, that I do drink like water also. So I get it. And that's not even the diet version. So like a sugar-free version. So it's a bit dangerous, but I mean, yeah. I should have had the more complicated parts. Yeah, because these are the regular parts. I should have had the more complicated parts at the bottom then. Oh well. There is a solution, but it's not pretty. But it's fine. We'll just have to deal with it. Okay, good. You go here. And then you go here. Oh, wrong directions, of course. Um, okay, good. Like that. Straight doesn't work, but default does. Okay, it's default. Straight works fine here. Yeah. Not pretty, but what matters is that it works. Okay, good. And then finally, this guy. Why do they not make any sound when being built? That's interesting. Okay. Amazing. Hello? Why? Why are you acting like this? Is it the wrong way again? Strange. It is. Okay. Perfect. There we have it. Let's put the pipes in here and this beams in here. I don't know what's where of these ones. These are stators, okay. So let's put stators in here. And then these must be the final ones. Amazing! Oh, that is a good feeling to have had done. It's like a big time-consuming task, but something that really pays off. Yes, okay, great. I will check it out in my free time when I'm done streaming. I'll check out how to do that. Which, speaking of that, by the way, we are also getting fairly close to the end, I would say. So yeah, I will probably keep going for like 15 minutes, and that will be it, sadly. But so much progress. Like, we actually set up automation for complicated steel parts, which is super amazing. I think kind of the next step will be to set up iron, a good iron factory, because we'll need reinforced plates and rotors and all of that, and we'll also want to make some of that into modular frames as well. So let's consider the space elevator parts. Oh, I don't have cable, but it doesn't matter so much because I can just grab it right here. So we will have versatile framework, which will require modular frames. Oh god. So in the whole scheme of things, it'll require 500 modular frames. So we'll actually have to make a lot. So I think it's better to try to get this out of the way, or make this iron factory as soon as possible, kind of. Steel beams we have a lot of, and we'll have a lot more by the time that it will be time to make these, so I think we'll be fine on that front. Then stators and cable, that's not a big deal at all. Smart plating will be another bottleneck because we're not making enough of the complicated iron parts. I mean, sure, we have quite a few now, right? But we'll need a lot more. So we have approximately half of what we'll need for that, so that will also be important. But for now, we can look at completing some milestones, actually. The only thing about this is that it's not very I don't have a good way of knowing what's in what storage box, but yeah, that's fine. So let's do the hyper tubes.
Milestone reached. By adding hypertube entrances at both ends of hypertubes, pioneers can achieve two-way travel between locations. They are also % safer than jump pads. You dreamed of moving across factories like valued resources, such as rocks and water, and Fix-It listened to your dreams. We watched them. We took extensive notes. Hypertubes. Because Fix-It makes pioneers' closely monitored dreams come true.
Indeed, Ada. Yeah, yeah, the Iron Factory will likely be next time, so on Tuesday. But because it will be too time consuming and not a good point to like start doing something at the end here. But this is amazing. This I really like. To just have all of these things being pumped back to the base. Very, very nice. And definitely worthwhile. I might want to clean up a few things, like this floating foundation, which is not necessary. And over here also. But I really like it. And then... yeah, then I guess kind of just the next thing is to make the parts, because I'm running out of things to milestones to complete now. I think there's even a chance that I could finish them all. Maybe except for this one requires modular frames. Also this one. Okay, never mind. I cannot because I don't have the modular frames for that. So, yeah. But again, that will come through another iron factory, and we know that there is pure iron in this direction, over there. But I haven't seen any other pure iron near us. Mostly just impure, which is not very nice. So we also found some Caterium that we highlighted. So yeah, I think it's kind of a good point to end it on then. One thing I want to do actually is get back the things that I have at the steel factory that I put into the storage boxes. I really don't want leaves. You can leave my inventory. So yeah, let's do that immediately. Since we have this highway, it might also be faster to just climb up and use it for navigation also. Maybe. I don't know. But I like the idea of it, even though it takes a while to get up the ladder. Okay. Yeah, it looks great. I like it. Okay. And then let's continue down here. We might also have to consider upgrading some belts at some point here, but right now it's not an issue. Okay, so these boxes, let's take them all. Dismantle. Let's also take all here. Good. And then we just go back and put them into their respective storage boxes. That's it. I put a ladder here, didn't I? Or... oh, up there. Okay, I see. I should put it on the foundation itself. Ladders are indeed cool. but you're a bit slow on them. Okay. And down we go. The parachute is super nifty. Okay, so we have these. We actually don't have any in our inventory, that's fine. Not stators either, I believe. So let's add these. And we have so many copper sheets. I don't know why. Good. Let's get rid of some of the copper sheets then. Some wire. Some concrete. Okay, so I think that we're missing here in these boxes is of course the iron parts. Because, well, these we have just not set up. We have simple factory stuff going on over here, but they're very slow. And we kind of don't have space to make them bigger. We have the basic iron over here in these boxes. It might be... Should we just upgrade all of these at least? Yeah, why not? Because having more will always be useful, I think. So let's at least do that. I believe Mac just left. At least I see 0 concurrent viewers now on YouTube. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I also mentioned that sadly it's about time to finish for today. So I just decided I wanted to set these up, but then that will pretty much be the end of today's stream. Time does really fly generally, I would say, but thank you for the compliment. I think it's just such a fun game, so enjoyable. Even the things that are like monotonous and whatever else are like enjoyable in their own way. It's very nice. Oh, this almost empty inventory looks so amazing. But well, thank you for the compliment at least. Let's see, so add the steel pipes back here and the beams back here. Perfect. There we go. And we have this amazing setup with all the copper resources that we could use. Concrete as well. And then also the basic steel parts along with the complicated steel parts. Absolutely amazing to see. I really like the progress that was made today. Because it is a lot of progress, I would say, that was made. Let's clean up our inventory slightly. Rotors go in here. Reinforced plates go in here. And then we can set the portable miners somewhere. Let's actually clean up a few things. We can start using stators now. Good. This is mycelia. Yeah, all of this is not something... Oh, except for copper sheets. Otherwise, it's not something we can sort into boxes. But a lot of this is just great to see. Modular frames, we don't have a better space to put them. Okay, these boxes are empty. Then we also have some things in here. Bauxite. We have quite a bit of that. Coal we don't really care about, I think. Silica. Let's just get rid of this box because we can move it over here instead. So You guys go in here. Whatever can fit in here, which is nothing at this point. Okay. Then we put you. These are kind of the unsorted things, I guess you could say. Yeah, bauxite we can also not use. Okay. I do indeed have my own warehouse now, yes. It's amazing. It's truly amazing. I don't have to walk back and forth between places for so long anymore. It is a great feeling. I don't have you, okay. Simply now I just have stators and rotors and yeah, portable miner I forgot to get rid of. I could use some help making it pretty, but I don't know if that's within your capabilities, Garden Elf. But what's pretty about a warehouse at the end of the day, right? They're not supposed to be pretty. They never are. These are reinforced plates, but these are normal plates, okay? This also feels great to just have everything sorted. Oh, indeed, girlfriends could help in that situation. I can definitely say mine has a specifically good eye for things. That is true. And yes, the music is on. Sadly, she doesn't like gaming, so I don't think she can put anything together fully. Oh yes, same here. Plants everywhere. We always have a fresh basil hanging out in the sun. In a tiny jungle, yes. I mean, we don't have that many plants here, but she loves them here, though. That I can say. 35 pots. Wow. Okay, that is that is a lot. A lot. Well, let's have a good overview of things. How can we even do that? Like here. This is fine. Yeah, this is good. I like it. So, this will be where we ended for tonight. Oh, I like to have the massive highway in the distance also visible. This is a good view. Yes, it is foggy. It is foggy. But this will be the end. A lot was achieved, indeed, I would say. It is amazing. Sadly, BMAC was not here today, but I mean, hopefully we'll see him soon enough in the future. Complicated steel parts, regular steel parts, copper, and all of that being routed back to the base, looking quite nice, I would say. Quite practical and useful. Next time, it will probably be setting up a good, effective iron factory. I think we're in desperate need of that at the moment. So, this new factory will likely make the complicated parts as well as maybe some simpler parts, I'm not sure. Time to sleep. Yes. Maybe mostly focused on the complicated parts. So it would be making reinforced iron plates, it would be making rotors, because we need a lot of those things. And then it'll take some of those aspects and make them into what's it called? Modular frames as well. And yeah. Then we'll see what else we might need. But thank you, Garden Elf, for joining. This time you actually didn't miss pretty much anything, because you got in the first 10 minutes of the stream and the first 5 minutes of that is simply just in the main menu. So, waiting for the stream to start. So you got in at a nice time. Yes, and not only were you early, in those 5 minutes that you missed, I simply just died. so you were lucky this time. No actual progress was made. So, but thank you for joining. It appeared that it was pretty much just you in Twitch today also. I didn't really see the viewer count going up at any point. So you had your alone time with me, and then also Mac came by on YouTube. Amazing to see. And, well, just the two of us, indeed. This will be where I finish it off. See you next time on Tuesday, and let's see how far you'll get in Satisfactory yourself. Hopefully you can get to it, and if not, if maybe it's just a game that you prefer watching, that's also fine. But I'm curious to hear on Tuesday. And if you feel like it, there's also a link to a Discord server of mine. There is no one there, because I pretty much have no one that are watching my things. But in case you want to have an opportunity to chat with me outside of Tuesdays and Thursdays during streaming hours, then that's also an option that you have. So, and if not, that's also perfectly fine. Yeah, so there should be a link to my Discord on the Twitch channel, and you can just join. So, because I know that it's a lot of time in between Thursday and Tuesday, like it's 5 days pretty much, so almost a full week. But yeah, see you on Tuesday at the very least, I hope. And have fun, enjoy. Yes, sounds good. Perfect. See you then, Garden Elf.